So this is how to run Ralph. You're just in labs and under tools, Ralph is most of the stuff. We're going to be looking at how to run it as a smoke test. And if you read the README in there, you'll see that it says how to use the smoke test, and you have the tasks MD. When you look in there, you'll see that each one has an ID. And then to run it, all you have to do is run smoketest.sh. This is going to do a whole bunch of things. It tells you here, but the script is going to tell you also. So we can just do that, right? So let's look at the tasks.md. You can see here, here's like how it defines the patterns you want to build. This one is the easy one. And then here's a shopping list. It's a bit more complicated. I actually haven't tried this yet, so we'll kind of see if it works or not. And here's a calendar. There's a bunch more. Right now, I'm going to run it only with 3 containers because that's what my script is doing. So we just run tools, Ralph, bin. First, we should stop the smoke test in case there's any running. And then we do run smoke tests. If you you just need to have Docker installed, so just go type in Docker in Google, install it, and then the rest should sort of work. It pulls down the Docker container from online. It has the latest one is deployed, so it should just work. And then it launches, you see these different Ralph IDs, and they're going to pick up the task that was assigned to them in that tasks.md. And this test is basically going to keep running until they're all done, because the container actually exits when it's done. So it's just checking to see which ones are still running. You can see here it says monitor logs in tools Ralph's smoke test ID Ralph.log, right? So if we look here, whoops, we have 1, 2, 3. So if we look under 1, 2, 3, 1 is the counter one, right? So we can kind of look at how counter is going. It seems like it's going okay. It has a default number 0. Looks correct. And then you can also just look at the log file. It's a little hard to read because it's in JSON format, but that lets you see all the tool calls that's going on also. If I'm a little bit lost with what's going on in the log, you can ask Claude to actually just like, hey, look at the log file, tell me what it's trying to do. And that works out pretty well. So where is it at right now? Charm was deployed successfully, charm ID. So now it's going to run, you see here, testing with Playwright. So I've tested that. It actually works with Playwright. You see it's doing the login thing now. It'll finish testing that out. Number 2 is a doozy. I have no idea how. Oh, look at that. It's making 3 different patterns here because that's what the prompt was about. To-dos have been modified successfully. So I'm not sure if it's using Playwright right now or just testing the handlers, but it's moving along. And then number 3 was the calendar. And this one is moving along too. This looks like it's getting errors, so it's trying to fix it. Yeah. And we can see here that all 3 are still running. So we'll let this run for a little bit. Yeah, I'll tell you kind of what I would do here is just also, yeah, smoke test. I can go directly into this directory. For this one, I can just run Claude here. Can you look at Ralph.log and tell me what it's trying to do right now, or how it's doing right now? Shopping list pattern. Just launched a pattern dev skill. That's all correct. Creating shopping list in pattern, implement 4 patterns, format code. So there you go. It's doing okay, it thinks. We'll just let it bake for a while, let it cook. So we see that number 1 is done now. And notice that like this is still me on the host machine, right? Like these are bind mounts. So like we're sharing this directory here, smoke test. And now in here, it creates a score results and moves the actual pattern files and also the ping files that it took from Playwright. So you know if there's no ping files, then it sort of cheated. So let's go take a look at the score is just going to be like one thing. It's either success, partial, or failure. And if we look at results, it's just like telling you what it did. It implemented a counter pattern, all normal stuff here. Ew, the charm ID. This doesn't matter to us because the container actually stopped. So this charm is not deployed, it's gone. So it kind of says what it did. Issue inline arrow function for on-click handlers, which didn't work. So some of this we can like look at and use to modify documentation. Test results here. So it says it used Playwright. We actually ask it specifically to say how Playwright went. So it looks like it tested it and it worked. Here are the screenshots. And yep, it worked fine. No problems here. And then I don't know how to like view these from console here on GCP, so I won't try. We're still running 2 and 3 for a while longer. I think 2 is going to take the longest, so let's take a look at 3. It looks like this guy's about to finish. And there we go. Number 3 is done. So let's take a look at 3. It thinks it succeeded. Let's verify. Calendar pattern, month, event list, calendar.tsx. Pattern compiled, Playwright test. Sometimes it lies here. Clicked on day 15. Looks like it thinks it works. Okay, event count display shows 1 event even when there are 2 events on the day. This appears to be a minor display bug in the pluralization logic, but the underlying data is correct. Event removal remove button functionality was not explicitly tested in this session, but handlers implemented. I love it. I love it. It's like, you know, I couldn't be bothered. Use derived for reactive computed values, implemented handlers. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if this guy works perfectly or not. This guy's still busy, so what we could do is actually just try to deploy this and see if it works. Let's copy it. All right, and then I will open up a new thing here. I'll write this into packages, patterns, testcal.tsx. And we can now do deno test ct charm new minus URL. Let's use toolshed. So toolshed, look, toolshed. And then we'll use at least 10. Oh, right, key. And I think that's it. Oh, and then the file. There we go. Let's see how this works. So the layout's not terrible. We are in October, so let me just try clicking on something. 8 events for 8. Add new event. Event 8. Add. It says event now. That's kind of ugly. 15. Number 15. So here it is. And then if I click on them, it goes back. And I guess I can, let me try adding a second one. Number 15, 2. And so it's there now. Yep. But if I remove this one, it's gone. And if I remove this one, it's gone also. So I guess the remove handler actually works. And if I add it again, it works. So it says event, but it's just, I think, it doesn't know how to display this. It's kind of stupid decision on its part, but yeah, I mean, for a one shot, it's not terrible. I would say that it works. Let's see. We end on Friday, so Saturday is the 1st. Okay, so it looks like it's correct. Let's see how the rest is going. Still running. That's my list. Looks like it's trying to run Playwright. but it's kind of stuck, or maybe it's compacting. I've asked it to run Playwright in a subagent so that hopefully that saves space. Saves context, Windows stuff. We'll let it cook. Not the prettiest code. Oh, is it done? No, it's still running. So why is there a result already? Maybe it's finishing up. Yeah, looks like it's finishing up. There we go. All smoke tests completed. Summary: 3 successes, 0 partial, 0 failure. And then it tells you where to go for the files, which we were looking at. So let's go see what this guy said for his score. Success. All right. Initially attempted to create 4 patterns. Pivoted to single file combined implementation. Here. With 3 tabs. Initially attempted to create 4 separate patterns: shopping list, category list, but encountered issues with pattern composition and conditional rendering. Needed if-else. Pivoted to single files, so they made a single shopping app combined, which works. So we got to figure out later, like, why the separate patterns didn't work. Have some screenshots. JavaScript conditional push. This might be the bug where you can't mix the two together. Custom elements require string styling. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't know that. Okay, so maybe we need some extra composition examples. successful. We can check it out. It was the shopping app combined, right? So we will just copy this. This is my local machine, so... Oh, what am I doing? I can just do CTNU from this machine, right? I don't know why I was thinking like I couldn't. Let's do that. Will Dino work here? Dino task CT. Charm. New. --URL. HTTPS://